Some folks say the devil rides in limos, lives in high places. But me, I like to keep it underground, where the roots rot and the secrets whisper. Tonight's tale is about a trucker named Red, who took one last midnight haul down Highway 61. Didn't ask no questions, didn't read the label. 'Cause when death needs a ride, he don't call a hearse. Episode 1. The Last Load. Red was the kind of man who'd give you his last dollar and still help you change your tire, even if he had to walk home afterward. But being a good man didn't pay the mortgage, and tonight the bills were howling. His wife had called 3 times already, and the lights at his place were on their last warning. That's how a man like Red, mid-40s, proud and worn, found himself doing something he never did, taking a load after dark. He rolled through a ragged stretch of backwoods town where the gas stations were long dead and the motels looked like the people inside never left. The air felt thick, like the ground was holding its breath. Nothing moved but fog. When he pulled into the freight yard, he noticed the rusted gate swinging wide open. No security, no lights, no crew, not even a dog barking in the distance. It was dead quiet, too quiet. The trailer was already there, backed into an old loading dock, like it had been waiting just for him. Red parked and killed the engine. The silence hit harder than the noise ever could. No crickets, no hum of a power box, just stillness. He climbed down and walked up to the trailer. Taped to the back was a yellowing envelope containing the bills of lading. Everything seemed normal until he saw the message scrawled across the top in thick, angry black marker. Do not open until morning. Red stared at it, squinted out at the trees. Nothing moved. No one stepped out. He felt his stomach turn, but he wasn't about to walk away from $3,000. Not tonight. He backed under the trailer, hooked it up, locked it in, and climbed back into his truck. For a second, he just sat there. The headlights flickered, then stayed on. He looked into the side mirror, back at the trailer, and couldn't shake the feeling that it wasn't just freight he was hauling. He shook it off, shoved the gear into drive, and eased out onto the road. Some folks say curiosity killed the cat. The truth is, the cat was just tired of running from something it couldn't see. Red didn't think twice once the trailer was locked. He just pulled off, heading down that old state highway with nothing but diesel in his tank and desperation in his chest. The night swallowed his headlights fast. Trees gave way to long, breathless stretches of cornfields, tall, tight rows lining both sides like silent watchers. It was a 2-lane road with no signs, no street lights, no other cars. Just Red, and the humming growl of his rig cutting through a world that felt like it forgot how to move. He tried to relax, popped a few sunflower seeds and drunk an energy drink and took a long drag of his vape. His GPS chirped and rerouted. That alone didn't spook him. Rural routes were always tricky. But this one rerouted again. Then again, until the blue line curved off the highway and back onto it without explanation. Then came the CB static. It started faint, like the sound of someone whispering into water. Red leaned over and tapped the radio. No one ever used it much anymore, not since dispatch started texting everything. But now, The static had rhythm, a pulse, almost like breath. He tried to shake it off. "I'm just tired, that's all," he muttered. "My eyes are playing tricks on me." But when he looked out the side window, he thought he saw something. A shape, a tall, crooked shape just beyond the corn. Too thin to be a person, too still to be wind. Gone by the time he blinked. Red's grip tightened on the wheel. His foot pressed harder on the gas, though he wasn't conscious of doing it. Then the radio came to life, not with voices, but with music. Old gospel, distorted, slowed down. A woman's voice crawled out from the speakers, thick with reverb and mourning.
Ain't no grave gonna hold my body down.
The sound filled the cab like a curse whispered from under the bed. Red slapped the power button, but the radio didn't shut off. He pulled the knob, nothing. The voice just kept singing, like it was riding shotgun. The corn outside leaned in closer. It felt like the truck was shrinking, like something unseen was crawling under the wheels. He hit the pedal harder, heart thudding now, throat dry, lungs tight. The music faded into static again. But now he could swear the static was saying his name. He didn't know where he was anymore, but something sure as hell knew him. 3:07 a.m. The road is a ribbon of black ink beneath Red's tires, the white lines slipping by like ghosts. Then the truck jerks hard. The whole cab lurches. Dashboard lights flicker like dying stars. The engine emits a low, sickly groan. And then, everything cuts off. The truck coasted on pure momentum. The steering stiffens. Red grips it tighter, muscles locked. He rolls to a slow stop, middle of nowhere. No other trucks. Just the moon and corn. Endless. Still, watching. Red sits there a moment, then he mutters,
"What the hell now?"
He grabs his flashlight from the dash, swings the door open, and steps down onto the cold asphalt. His boots crunch gravel as he walks to the front. His breath puffs in the air. Colder than it should be. He pops the hood. Everything looks fine. Belts unbroken, fluids full, battery clean. He jiggles a cable. Still nothing. No sparks. No hum. Just silence. Then, dull. Heavy. Like something dropped inside the trailer. Red freezes. Turns slowly. Another thump. Louder. Closer to the rear. Then, scratch. A long metal-on-metal scrape. Not sharp, but deep. Like nails dragging across a coffin lid. Red walks toward the trailer. Slow steps, echoing in the cold. His flashlight shakes in his hand. He stops a few feet from the back door. Listens. Silence. Then, a whisper. Faint. Breathy. Male and female at once. Not from the trailer. From the corn. He turns the light toward the field. Nothing. He turns back. Another thump. Then 3 slow knocks. Knock. 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 From inside the trailer door, Red's jaw tightens. He swallows, raises the flashlight, and it dies. The world goes dark. He stands in it, breathing heavy, eyes wide, heart pounding. Then the voice comes again. Not from the radio, not from his phone.
Red?
We know you're tired. The corn shifts, the stalks part just barely. Something moves inside, tall, crouched, hungry. Red drops the flashlight and bolts for the truck. Behind him, the trailer door creaks. Open. Red scrambles back into the cab, breathing hard, slams the door shut and locks it. He flicks the ignition. Nothing, not even a click. Come on, baby. Come on, Dad. He pounds the steering wheel, cussing under his breath. Then he hears it again. He sits still on the back of the trailer, like something inside is testing the walls. Red grabs his phone, thumb trembling, no bars. You gotta be fucking kidding me. He shoves the phone down and grabs his flashlight from the floorboard, clicks it on. It flickers, then holds. With a slow exhale, he opens the door and steps out. The air is colder now, sharper. It cuts the inside of his nose when he breathes. He walks to the back of the trailer, flashlight held tight like a weapon. Ain't nobody supposed to be in there, he shouts. Nothing. He steps closer, shines the light. The lock is gone. Not broken, not cut, just gone. Red freezes. Then something pushes from the inside, not a slam, not brute force, a press, steady and patient, like fingers dragging against the metal. The door bulges outward just slightly. He backs away one step at a time, turns toward the cab, stops. Something is in the corn. He can't see it, but he feels it, watching him, breathing. The stalks rustle softly, too softly, like they're breathing too. Red's hand slides across the side of the truck and finds the tire iron mounted in its holster. He yanks it free, backing up further, eyes darting from the field to the trailer and back again. Then the trailer door slowly cracks open. A dark, foul-smelling mist rolls out and curls at his boots, and from within the dark, a whisper. Wet, close. Lilyar. You shouldn't have come this way, Red. Red stares into the crack. He doesn't see anything, just shadows. But the whisper knows his name, and it knows why he's out here. He takes one more step back. Then something on the other side of that door inhales, deep, slow, and starts to move. The trailer door groans open, spilling out thick, humid fog that smells like rotten roadkill. Then something steps into the moonlight, half seen, all wrong. A crooked, sinewy body unfolds from the dark. Limbs are long, shoulders hunched and twitching like it's trying to stretch into human skin. Two red eyes glow unblinking. He runs. Straight into the cornfield, leaves whip his face. His heart pounds so loudly it sounds like thunder in his ears. Every breath scrapes his throat raw. Behind him, the thing moves. Not fast, but steady, confident. It knows that Red will burn out before it does. Then comes the voice.
Grab another load, Red. Work until you die.
It's not the monster talking, it's in his head.
Grab another load. Fuck resting. You can rest when you die.
The voice shifts, becomes his dispatcher, laughing. Then his ex, bitter. Then he, worn out, whispered,
You die when the job's done.
Red's foot catches a root. He crashes to the ground, shoulder hitting hard. He scrambles up, slips again. The creature is closing in, eyes glowing in the mist behind the corn. Red breathes fast, heart ready to explode. Then he remembers. He reaches into his jacket, pulls his pistol from under his vest. You ain't taking me tonight, motherfucker. The creature lunges, limbs snapping forward like whips. Bang! The shot cracks through the silence like a lightning strike. The creature jerks. Smoke hisses from the wound like it's made of tar and steam. It keeps coming. Red fires again. Bang, bang, bang. Each bullet slows it, staggers it, punches through whatever cursed thing it's made of. I said I'm done running. The last shot hits dead center in its chest. The thing lets out a sound like grinding metal and burning brakes. Then it drops. The corn rustles. The night stills. Red stands there in the mud, panting, gun hot in his hand. Black ooze leaks into the soil. The thing melts into it, gone, just gone. He doesn't wait. Red limps out of the corn, toward the faint glow of headlights in the distance, toward pavement, toward survival. Red bursts from the cornfield, torn to hell. Shirt soaked in sweat and blood, lungs clawing for air. He sees his truck on the road. Red dives into the cab, slams the door, and locks it. He turns the key. The engine purrs to life, easily. No sputter, no protest. It wants him to finish the run. Red floors it. He barrels down the two-lane road, eyes wild, hands shaky. The night fades. The sky softens into a pale blue haze. Then, up ahead, he sees a truck yard. People. A man with a clipboard, a forklift moving pallets. Red jerks the wheel and pulls in, barely hitting the brakes before the cab lurches forward. He stumbles out, limping, dazed. The warehouse guy walks up. "Pull up to Bay 3, man. You just made the cutoff." Red looks at the trailer. His hands shake as he climbs back in and backs up to the dock. Thump, hiss, brake release. He climbs down, walks to the back, stares at the door. His hands hover at the latch. He knows what he saw, what chased him, what tried to kill him. But he unlocks it anyway, swings the doors open. Freight. Just freight. Pallets of shrink-wrapped cargo, boxes, labels, standard bills, nothing missing, nothing strange. He stares like it might disappear, like maybe the monster's still curled behind the last box, waiting. But there's nothing. He staggers into the break room, legs like bricks, collapses into a chair. The fluorescent lights above him buzz and flicker. He looks up, squinting, then over, catches his reflection in the vending machine. He looks like a ghost. Dirt-caked, blood-drenched, eyes sunk deep in his skull. His phone rings. He flinches. It's dispatch.
"Red, you made it, man. I knew you would. Hey, good news. We got another load just popped up. Pays double. You want it?"
Red stares at the phone. The sun's rising. People are laughing. Forklifts beeping. Coffee brewing. But Red knows better now. He swallows hard, presses the phone to his ear. Nah, I'm done for tonight. I'm going home.